Hello everyone, my name is Imtiaz Khan and today in today's video we are going to discuss about the concept of system design. Before going into deeper the concept of system design, we have to understand first what is a system. An online platforms like Amazon, Myntra is a system. A food delivery platform, Zomato or Swiggy is a system. All the digital payment platforms, Google Pay, Phone Pay, or Paytm, all are examples of a system. So we can define a system. A system is a set of certain steps which produce a result as a output. If we talk about the system of an Amazon or Myntra, there are certain steps they need to follow. Whenever we place any order on Amazon or Myntra, then there are certain backend steps they follow in backend. And after processing, the desired item get delivered to our doorstep as a output. So I hope now you are pretty much clear about what is a system. Now let's understand how to design a system. We can divide the concept of system design into two parts: low level system design and high level system design. Let's discuss about the low level system design. The low level system design can be divided into two parts: designing a database architecture and designing system skeleton. Designing database architecture include all about designing the database of the system, which includes all the tables and the relationships between the tables. What kind of tables needed for the particular system, and what are the relationships between the tables, and what columns needed the indices, and all these is part of low level system design. The second is designing system skeleton. Designing a system skeleton is also an important. We can understand the importance of designing system skeleton by a simple example. Suppose if we have to develop a building, then definitely we need a strong base or foundation for that. If we don't have a strong base or foundation, then we can't develop a big building. Same way, to design a system, good system, we need a good base or foundation for that. So the skeleton of the system is a foundation or a base, which could be a framework which includes the classes, models, and views. It could be any framework or it could be any custom framework. Number second, high level system design. If we talk about the high level system design, further we can divide the high level system design into two parts. Number one, functional requirements, and number two, non-functional requirements. The functional requirements means when we design any system, then any system is a collection of different modules. We A system is a collection of different modules, and or we can say in other words, we can break down this entire system into different modules. What will be the flow of individual module, and after combining all the modules, what will be the flow of entire our system. So developing a system in modules, which is also called a modular approach. Number second, non-functional requirements. To design a system, apart from the functional requirements, there are certain non-functional requirements as well, like scalability of the system, reliability of a system, availability of a system, performance of a system, and security of a system. All these are part of non-functional requirements because these are all which is a system required only. After developing a system, how the system will perform, for that the non-functional requirements are much needed. There are two ways to scale a system, or we can say we can scale a system two ways. Number one, vertical scaling, and number second, horizontal scaling. If we talk about the vertical scaling, that means we are upgrading an existing system or older system into a bigger one, which includes adding more processors, increasing more RAM, and adding more storage to our system. Number second is horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling means we are scaling a system horizontally. That means we are increasing multiple servers to handle the client request, and to handle the client request, there is a mechanism of load balancer between client and servers. Based on the client request, based on the request, the servers are automatic increase or decrease, which is called auto scaling, and all the requests are distributed to all the servers by load balancer. The horizontal scaling needed additional hardware, networking infrastructure, balancing mechanism. So this is all about the system design concept. System design concept is a very important part of developing any product. How to face system design interview questions. System design concept is a vast and one of the important part of software engineering, and which is much required for each and every software professional. During interviews, the system design concept is one of the important part. But how to face system design interview questions? Based on my experience, I have faced a lot of interviews and with system design questions. So I am going to share with you certain tips. System design concept is a very vast and very subjective concept. There is no exactly right or wrong answer for system design, but there are certain steps by following that you can easily crack your system design interviews. Based on my experience, I am going to share with you certain tips how to face system design interview questions. So, to face a system design interview, first step is you have to understand about the requirement of the system given by the interviewer. What kind of system he or she needed and what features they want to in that system. You have to be very clear with your doubts, questions and queries before you going to start design a system. After clearing your all the doubts and questions, we should start the system design with a low level system design. In low level system design, you have to be very clear about the database architecture and skeleton of the system. Then move forward with vertical scaling of the particular system and end with horizontal scaling. And at last, you have to compare both the systems in the form of vertical design and horizontal design. And you have to be mention all the pros and cons of both the systems. If you are going to if you are going with vertical scaling, what will be the pros and cons, and if you are going with horizontal scaling, then what will be the pros and cons for the particular system. System design is very subjective concept. There is no exactly right or wrong answer for system design questions. There are multiple ways to design a system, but what the interviewer is thinking, it's all depend on. I hope this video will be helpful for your next system design interview. Good luck.